we go. Now, add us, Black Rican Jew.
Yeah.
So a few things happening this morning. The Cypher Sounds trying to play some tunes that reflect how we all feeling in this room, man. You know what I mean? Like, we could talk about it, and we could talk about it, and we could talk about it, and we're taking your phone calls, 800-223-9797 to talk about it. Just, how do you feel? Me personally, I'm conflicted, man. Emotionally, I want to get on this radio and tell y'all why I wear this beard, and you know what I'm saying, why I spaz the way I spaz, and why I work so hard to communicate well and speak correct grammar, and have my little piece of revolution I hold on to is my beard and my way of dress. That's the same thing that has them profiling us. And so I hold on to it because I make good money, so when I'm confronted by them, I can talk to them with a smile. No matter how mad you are that you make $40,000 a year. That's what I want to do.
Well, you can do that.
That's what I want to do this morning. I want to get on this radio and rant and rave, but I also want to give, you know, and Rosenberg, man, I applaud you, sir, for having as a white Jewish kid, having a very good understanding of, like, the feelings and the attitude of the black man in America, which is, you know, evidence suggests the most feared creature on earth these days, and it has been that way for a long time. And Rosenberg, you said something this morning that was so real. You said, while this case isn't all about race, and I'm paraphrasing what you said, so help me out. You said it's about Trayvon's race, because it's not a black-white thing.
Right, because we don't even really know, people don't even realize what Zimmerman's actual race is. But
it's not about, I don't think when they say black-white, we mean Zimmerman was white and Trayvon was black. It's just the feeling you get. Like, that's
what I'm saying.
Against.
But that's what it's about. It's about Trayvon fitting that role. I'm going to tell you
exactly what it's about. And people, I know people hate this. It's about the oppressor's mentality. Because the black man was always that feared being because of our confidence and prowess and aggressive behavior that they always try to keep us in check. And this is just another reminder of how they remind us that our value is nothing. And that's why I'm so confused this morning, conflicted emotionally, because part of me also wants to remind us that we don't value ourselves. Most of the crimes against black people are by black people.
Right, but did anyone look in the paper to see what happened in Chicago this weekend?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It was probably another, I'm just guessing.
And we can have about Chicago. We can have a discussion about many communities in America and why we're, as black community or black people, facing some of the violence that we're facing today. It's a whole long, drawn-out conversation that we could get into at another time. But today we're taking your calls about Trayvon. We just want to be here for you to express how you feel, man, because a lot of you are going to go to work today and not really have an outlet, because you're going to work around a lot of people that don't understand you.
That's true.
You're going to go to work with people who don't even realize this was a big deal on Saturday. And you're feeling so anxious, so emotional. You're going to work next to some girl who doesn't even know what happened.
She's talking to you about the guy on Glee. That's what they'll be talking about today.
Which is a sad story.
It's a sad story.
But it doesn't affect us nearly as much in our day-to-day life.
I'm just saying the worth of a young black man in this country, it feels like, I mean, if you wake up this morning, you're a 17-year-old black kid, how do you feel? You can't feel good. You can't, there's no way you can feel good about your surroundings, this country.
Well, the thing is, you also have to remember, this is what makes it so complicated. That is true. I mean, the message here is the value that seems to be put on young black men in this country is nil, and that's disgusting. But there are also tons of young black people who are going to wake up in this country, I'm just trying to be positive, and aren't going to feel that way. And are in different places where in their life they don't feel that day to day. And yes, this is a reminder to them it can happen to you too. But that doesn't mean...
So educate yourself. Learn how to speak correct grammar. Learn how to keep your emotions in check, because an emotional black man is not really tolerated anywhere.
No, it's the scariest thing. It's the scariest thing in America. Did you happen to see last week? I'm going to be real brief. There was this thing on that show, Big Brother. There was a big racial blow up on the show, Big Brother.
Yes, I saw
brought that up with everyday racism, and then it got bigger and bigger.
It got bigger and bigger, and I watched the scene of the black dude come and basically pull the black girl who was being attacked by the white people, and they were being all racist to her. He comes and just literally picked her up, carried her out of the room, and they have this conversation that's so real where he explains, like, I know my limitations, and I don't have it in me to verbally spar with these people. So if we stay in there and deal with this racist bullish, it's going to end up with me killing someone on television.
I had that same conversation this week with black women. Some executive black women. We had that same conversation.
Which part of it?
The part of verbally sparring with someone who you know is coming at you sideways or out the side of their neck, or how you coming out my name and all of that. And I'm like, look, as a large black man, that's not even an option for me. Because once I raise my voice and I raise my hands, it's 911.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
My God.
Period.
Someone's running.
My Lord.
He lunged at me.
Don't raise up on me, Zyfe.
So you have to, if you're young and it's even the Spanish brothers, I see y'all as black too. You got to know how to handle yourself. We were going to take some phone calls. There's tons of people on hold. I appreciate you holding. We had to kind of get that out of our system. If there's music that you want to hear that's going to help you keep your head screwed on right, or speaks to how you feel, let us know. We'll get it on in the mix today. And we're going to try to lighten the mood with some flashing lights.
Yeah, sure.
You got some stories?
I mean, they're not all great stories.
No, now you put the pressure on her to cheer you up.
Yeah, but you know, we're going to talk about a few people, like Young Jeezy,
So then we're going to try to play Carmen at 7:05. Maybe that'll make us smile this morning.
That's what everyone wants today.
Yeah.
A little bit of Carmen.
Well, y'all keep it right here. It's Hot 97 Morning Show.
Wake up, New York! The Hot 97 Morning Show.
It's 6:51. Oh, man. We just took a phone call that we're going to play for you guys at 7:20 as a part of the realness. Man, it's a tough day for a lot of people, but the call we're going to play you at 7:20, we hope, is something that many of you are experiencing at your homes today if you have young black men in your household. And it's kind of a silver lining to a tragedy, so we're going to get that on a little bit. It's 6:52 right now. It's getting flashing lights.
Play the intro, Shawnee, please.
Flashbulbs, celebrities, the flashing lights report.
Ain't for everybody.
All right, Laura Stiles, talk to us.
Hey guys, after the George Zimmerman verdict came in, a lot of rappers decided to, express their feelings. Like Young Jeezy, he did It's a Cold World tribute to Trayvon Martin. So we're going to be tweeting that later on so everybody could check it out. Also, Wyclef Jean just released a new video called Justice, and we list the visuals. We're watching it behind the scenes, right, Rosenberg?
Yeah, I checked it out. It's very good. It's exactly what you would expect from Wyclef. Very Wyclef-y, kind of sing-song record, but really nice message, and well done by Jeezy and Wyclef.
Yeah, we're going to tweet those out at Black Rican Jew. Also, you guys, Justin Timberlake is facing legal actions against his anti-rape group. So basically, he released a song over the weekend called Take Back the Night from the 2020 experience. Now, an anti-rape group also called Take Back the Night is upset that he's using the same name. So they really want him to, team up and help spread the message. But if not, they want to take him to court.
So they're like, the song is a totally different message, but like, hey, JT, do you think we can make this an anti-rape video? He's like, yeah, that's not the theme I'm going for here.
Right.
But just make it the same. Let's just make it the same.
Guys, over the weekend, I got a chance to watch the movie Fruitvale Station, the story of Oscar Grant, and it was...
Really? How was it?
It was so touching. It was basically a story about a young man in... It's in Oakland. It was in Oakland,
California. That's where I'm from.
He's from, but I think it was in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, it was by San Francisco where the Fruitvale Station is. Basically, he was gunned down. And it was so touching because when the movie opens up, you see actual cell phone footage.
No, there was
of
the young
murder.
people. There was a lot of young people there. Please, I know it's an emotional day. Please take your children to see Fruitvale Station. If you have young men in your family, take them to see Fruitvale Station.
A lot of people tweeted, not only you told me that, but other people tweeted on Saturday night that the combination A lot of people saw Fruitvale Station, then got the verdict.
Yeah,
it was like
it was emotional
weekend.
But if you guys get a chance to watch it, it's at the Angelica Theater now. And if you Google it, I'm pretty sure wherever you're at.
The kid got killed by a cop, right? Like,
yeah.
Yes.
In cold blood, basically.
Yeah, you remember it. We saw the video. He was sitting right there.
Yeah, the cop says that he, supposedly he made a mistake and he tried to use his taser, but he used this, he mistaken his taser for the gun.
Ugh.
But yeah, it was pretty touching. But if you get a chance, please, we urge you, go check out the movie. And that's your Flashlit and Right support, guys. I'm sorry, I don't have too much.
Hold on.
You got a contest, right, sir?
We got to get this business stuff done, and hook the people up. Right now, Hot 97 has the exclusive VIP passes to search for the coldest, the finale event in New York City. 97th person to text FAME to 75759. You win 2 VIP passes to see Big Sean at Stage 48 in New York on August 1st, all made hot by Coors Light.
I like that Big Sean guy.
He's a nice guy.
I like that guy.
He's a good guy.
So we're going to try to play some music. Oh, man.
We need to regroup. Behind the scenes, we got this phone call. We always record phone calls as the show goes on. We were recording this phone call. We're using the realness. But, it was a very touching, emotional phone call, and I can see Ebro is still completely out of sorts about it. But you'll see why when we play it. It'll be the realness at 7:20. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, I was, man, Shawty, you can stop the music. It's early enough for us to break the rules. I didn't want to get on the radio and rant and rave this morning, even though that's like what my spirit wanted to do. About how angry I am and about how it feels. About what our fathers have been through. But like Rosenberg said, like this stuff, man, it's hard for me. It's very hard. And I know what Trayvon felt when he was approached by that man, and he wanted to crack his effing skull. I'm walking home, dude. Like, and we have to control our emotions. We have to be stronger than everyone else.
Just to live. Like, you got to control your emotions so that you could live? That's crazy.
We got to be smarter than everyone else. Every day. Man. So we're going to, man.
What are we going to do?
I don't even know.
We don't know what we're going to do, bro.
I think everyone knows what you got to do. And unfortunately, the sad part is it's continue on, hopefully in a more aggressive way in the same direction that we've been going. Yes, things have not moved fast enough, but life ain't going to change tomorrow. So if we set up the system to be this, what's going to change tomorrow? Nothing's going to change tomorrow. Ignorant people are going to be ignorant. Racist people are going to be racist. And ignorant white men are still going to be scared the second they see 17-year-old black men wearing a sweatshirt. That's not going to change tomorrow.
And the odds are, white man, I'm not going to really like you too much. I'm going to keep it 100.
What, just for the day?
Just for today. I'm not going to like you too much, man. Don't talk to me, man.
Even though a lot of white people are very much on the right side.
It's not a black-white thing. I know. It's a state of mind thing, man. Don't try to understand me today. Let's do this over an extended period of time. Let's ease into this comprehension and understanding thing, because today it's mixed emotions, man. It's mixed emotions, and I encourage, man, everyone, when you and your family venture out to go to work today, man, you just stay strong. Stay strong as possible, man. Stay as strong as possible. WQHT New York.